months passed. The Federation was halfway in completing Capital Assault Ship 002, Willow. They also finished a new FAS Theodorn. Whitley decided to name the capital ship while Jaune named the FS. Jaune and Whitley worked with Dr. Pietro to complete Project Marauder, but it was delayed. Since the more precedent priority was the attack of Adam was able to breach Jaune's 1 Maloyan Quacha power suit. As they refine and reinforce their already durable armor against Grim to more conventional weapons like Mecha Shift and Dust Ammunition, also semblances like Adam Taurus. With the new reactive armor plating makes the armor bulletproof. Further testing proves the armor can handle attacks from a certain huntresses. Somewhere forever falls. Communication. Pietro, we're almost done a few more days and we'll be able to deploy. Jaune, that's good after the last time we need some heavy support. Then someone entered the call. Penny, hi General. Jaune, hi Penny, how are you guys doing today? Penny, sensational, I've been keeping track of 002, our new capital assault ship. And everything is proceeding smoothly. Jaune, thank you for the status report Penny. Pietro, my little girl is always so full of energy. Then someone entered the room. Pietro, Admiral. Whitley, greetings Dr. Jaune. How are things at Vale? Jaune, same old, stopping some thefts and other criminal activity. Whitley, and the new training regime. Jaune, I already put the troopers through a meat grinder after our encounter with a melee specialist of a huntress. Whitley, yeah, I heard Lost Patrol took a beating. Jaune, har did har har. Me and Elm have already kicked them into proper shape. Whitley, so have you thought about the headmaster's offer? Jaune, I said no. I saw how that man carry himself. Almost everything he says is not completely the truth. I will not march my men for a half lie. Whitley, then you're content at staying wanted at large. Jaune, I rather be a criminal doing right than being a legally authorized useless servant. I saw it through his eyes he has no difficulty sacrificing someone else to fulfill his goals. He treats life like a chess game. Whitley, and in chess you sacrifice pawns in order to take out a queen. Jaune, I will not throw away lives for his cause. A cause that isn't clear. Peggy, General, someone has breached the perimeter and found us. Jaune, who the hell would be out in Forever Falls? Then they looked to one of the ship's outer camera to see a redhead poking the camera lens with her finger. It was Nora. Boop. Jaune, I have to go Whitley. I'll have to deal with this. Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone. Whitley, how could you took all the stupid with you? The two laughs as Jaune leaves to deal with another huntress. He then suit up. Neo, hey Rico, you alright? Jaune, yeah, we got another huntress. Neo, oh, I wish I was there for the last one. Jaune, Lieutenant Baba, you're on base watch for now. I'm taking Sergeant S. Neo and Elm for this. Baba, sir, yes sir. The units came out to find more huntsmen. Nora, look Rennie spacemen. Elm, we're not from space. As they all collapse their helmets to show teens of varying age. Jaune, 22. Elm, 20. Neo, 24. Neo, I guess we're found General. Ren, General. But you don't look over 30. Hira, Ren, don't talk about a person's age, it's disrespectful. Jaune, so what are you kids doing here? Are you here to find us? Hira, no, we are on a field trip to gather the sap that only comes from these trees. Then another group of student S to arrive only for tensions to rise. Weiss, you, young, bastards. Jaune, sigh really now why do you hate me? He looks to two familiar headaches. Jaune, is this what Aunt Glinda has to deal with a daily basis? I might have the same hair color as Whitley at this rate. Jaune, so what did the headmaster did to you, barbarian? Weiss and her team looks to Yang, who remains silent. RWBY took responsibility for once and told the officers. RWBY, she's undergoing anger management classes, doing community service. Her motorcycle was confiscated by Dad, and 80% of her allowance goes to paying all she's injured during her rampage. Jaune, fair enough, but still somewhat an easy punishment. I left my men back in the ship after she gave them the beat down of a lifetime. Weiss, really Xiaolong? Breaking the law to that extent. Blake, no wonder she's been too quiet for her personality type. Young, You guys are the ones that did this to me. You did it to yourself. If you just submitted to authority rather than rebel-like an angry school child, maybe all you had was a slap on the wrist. But no, you had to beat down our troopers. John held his hand in front of her. John, don't antagonize the short-fuse SGD. Weiss, back to the subject. Where's my mother, you kidnapper? John, oh, now you care. She's living her life better and has been given proper medication for her condition. She's doing fine. It's a good thing she doesn't recognize me. Must be the eye patch, but whatever. Weiss, why you? I love her. John, then where were you when she fell into her depression? Weiss, John, enough. This is not a family drama. She will contact you when she's ready. Then he took a shot at an incoming projectile. Crack. The students looked to the sound and saw shattered glass with some sap. Young, what was that for? Someone threw it at you, bimbo. The two glared at each other as sparks fly. John, all right, Sergeant Dizzy. Neo, let's bounce. They decided to move on foot rather than attract more attention. Moments later. Carden, what was that? John, endangering others, is this what the future generation of protectors are taught? I am disgusted to call you heroes. Carden, who the hell are you? Sky, looks like Atlas. We're the Federation. And you nearly struck an unsuspecting student. Dove, it was all him. The 3 points at Carden. Carden, traitors. Then a growl came from the woods. It was an Ursa. The rest of Team RDL fled for their lives, leaving Carden to fend for himself. He was getting beaten badly and was easily overpowered until John took out a magnum and headshot the Ursa, killing it. Neo, are you sure that thing is a pistol? More like a hand cannon. Glinda arrived to see the troopers saving Carden. Then the others came to see the commotion. Glinda, thank you for rescuing my student. John, if he's then rewatch this. As he removes a chip from the back of his helmet which had a camera and threw it to Glinda to watch. John, if this is the quality of guardians you are training, I fear for Remnant. Glinda, John, please just come back. Don't you love your family? John, I do, and I spoke to Mother a couple of times. Glinda, you just said hi and you remained silent. John. Weiss, John? That John. The general's son. He took our mother, but why? Wait, Whitley disappeared at the same time. They're in cahoots with each other. John, I had nothing to say, and I was busy. Glinda, you can't keep avoiding them forever. John, when the time is right. When the time is right. As they return to the FAS Whitley. John, Captain, this place is no longer safe to stay, and let's move out to Menagerie and respond to that distress call. Kagi, yes sir. Then the ship took off and left for Menagerie.